welcome back to Framations. I am here with Melinda Runge, and we're going to talk about some of her beautiful artwork that she's brought in for the All Things Wild show. Melinda, tell me about this beautiful piece here.
Thank you. So this is called Don't Be Coy, obviously, because it's my koi and lilies. I am a Pisces, I'm a water baby, so I really enjoy painting anything that has to do with water. And this is one of my pieces I actually paint with just my fingers. So this is one of my pieces that I made, and as you can see, a lot of it is used with just using my fingers, so a lot of the touches are done where I do this with my pieces. So using the water, I will kind of sweep through with the water, sweep through with the tails, and even the eyes I will kind of touch. A lot of the scales, I will just kind of do this with the scale and the pieces. So yeah, this is Don't Be Coy.
Wow. So when did you start doing this technique?
So about 7 or 8 years ago, I've always painted with brushes my entire life. About 7 or 8 years ago, I wasn't getting the look that I wanted with the brushes.
Sure.
And I was getting very, very frustrated. So I just started like smushing with my finger, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is what I was looking for.
Such a tactile feeling, and you really feel like you're really part of the art.
I did, actually. That's exactly what happened. So I started smushing with my finger. It was getting a look that I really wanted. And I took my brushes, threw them out the window, basically, and I don't like cleaning brushes anyway. And as most painters can attest, nobody likes to clean their brushes.
And how many times have we set our coffee or our drink next to our water for brushing, and the next thing you know, you're taking a big drink of
oh gosh, yeah, right, exactly. Turpentine.
Yeah, not cool.
Nobody enjoys the taste of turpentine.
Awesome.
So yeah.
Now you said you started this technique
About 7 or 8 years ago.
But you've been painting for how long?
Oh, almost my entire life. Yeah.
Like a racehorse has to run, an artist has to paint.
Yeah.
Definitely. Wow. Is that like that's the only word that like comes to mind when I first see this is wow, check out the color. It's amazing.
Thank you.
So title on this one?
This is Blue Stallion.
Blue Stallion.
And this is actually one of the perfect examples of why I started finger painting, because I couldn't get that look I wanted with the brushes, and actually what I was trying to go for in this was kind of an ethereal, kind of a water look. And once I started pushing and pulling with the paints, I kind of got a look of a little bit of water in his body.
I think you achieved that, definitely.
And so, yeah, this is a perfect example of it.
That is wonderful.
Blue Stallion.
Now, is there a certain way you choose your color palette, or were you just more going for the water palette, or were you?
Well, and my husband will tell you, he said, she sees colors in animals that I will never see. So it's not necessarily a color palette. I will paint a purple and orange bear, or my elephants will be the entire spectrum of the rainbow.
Oh wow! Where can we see more of your work?
So my website is www.engelrungeart.com.
Okay, we'll put a link for that in the description too, so that you can and on the screen.
Yes, great.
You can check that out.
Yes.
So your favorite subject matter obviously is then
the animal kingdom.
Animal kingdom. Do you do other subject matter besides animals?
Sure, I do some landscapes and trees and things like that, but I'm just drawn to animals.
Your first love is animals.
My first love is animals.
Now, do you do commission work?
I do a lot of commission work, actually. I have collectors across the country.
So if someone has a horse of their own that they would like to have painted,
I do a ton of them.
A lot of that.
Yes.
All right.
I do.
And I'm assuming all other kinds of animals, even if somebody had a pet turtle that
they would have painted. Absolutely.
Yes,
awesome. Yes.
All right. Well, let's check out this other one. It's kind of a mate to the Blue Stallion.
Yeah.
Now, I'm assuming this one is the Red Stallion. And tell us a little bit about this piece. It kind of goes along the same theme as did you paint them together?
Well, I didn't plan on doing that, but red is my favorite color. So when I made the blue one, of course, I had to make the red one because it is my favorite color, and I wanted to use the same idea and the same workings with my fingers to get the push and the pull that I did with the blue one. And of course, this is a Red Stallion.
All right, it's beautiful.
Thank you.
Really beautiful. So, what's your favorite piece you've ever created?
Well, I do a lot of cows. I will say that I started with the cows.
All right.
And I sell out of all of my cows. So I do a lot of cows.
I'm going to have to check the cows out.
Yeah, I will say that that's my favorite thing to paint is cows. I could do those in my sleep and I sell out of them. As soon as I paint them, they're sold.
All right. So what's the hardest thing you found about your artistic process?
The hardest thing is I run out of paints very quickly when I use my fingers because I put on so much and it becomes so thick.
Oh yeah.
That I run out of paints. It's so expensive. So that is the hardest part about what I do. Yeah, that would probably be it.
Is there a dream painting that you have in your mind that you haven't been able to get to yet?
A dream painting. Well, I would really like to do a very, very, very large piece that incorporates like an entire family of cows, probably 7 or 8 large ones, and I would say it's going to be about probably a 60 by 90 large.
Wow.
Really, really
Right.
big one.
Do you do mural work?
I used to do that for a living, actually.
Okay.
That used to be what I did for a living, where I would do people's murals for kids' bedrooms or,
Are there any public spaces that you could go see one of your murals?
Not public. I didn't
Not
used to
yet.
do it for public. I would be commissioned to do people's, in their houses, rooms, bedrooms, things like that.
If someone has a 60 by 90 square area that you would like to have a mural done by
I can
Melinda,
do that still.
she can do
I can
that.
still do that.
And she'd love to do it in cows. So let's see if we can, let us know if you want a mural of a cow or lots of cows.
I'd be happy to do it.
We'll get you
Yeah.
out there. That would be awesome.
I would be happy
All
to.
right. Well, it's been really fun
Yeah,
chatting
thank
with
you
you.
for having me.
Anything else you'd like to throw out that maybe I haven't thought to ask you about?
No, this has been wonderful.
All
But thank
right.
you
Are
for
you on
having me.
Facebook and Instagram?
I am on Facebook and Instagram, Melinda Engel Runge Art.
All right.
Yes.
All right. Well, we'll post links for that too. So it's been a pleasure chatting.
Yeah, thanks for
with
having me.
you.
I appreciate
All right.
it.